Hey there, everyone. It's Gigi Sober Sun, and it's not sunny. The sun is not sunny, and the sidewalks are runny. November 11th. When I think of all who have gone before me, I realize that I am only one, not very important person. What happens to me is not so very important at all. And AA has taught me to be more outgoing, to seek friendship by going at least halfway, to have a sincere desire to help. I have more self-respect now that I have less sensitiveness. I have found that the only way to live comfortably with myself is to take a real interest in others. Do I realize that I am not so important after all? Wipe. Yeah, I don't know about, I know that being less sensitive, right? I wouldn't normally come out on a day like this, very little is, man, it's miserable and it's wet and it's not super cold. It's almost 70 degrees still. But I didn't even commit to go to this function that was happening today at a church near my home. And it wasn't my church, but the Shoreline, my church's men's group was doing a function, a food function kind of festival. That's apparently, this is the 6th year that it's happened, and the 2nd or 3rd year that we've had a booth kind of thing in support of it. And and last year it was super hot, or whatever they were saying, it was hot outside, and but this year it's rained all day, and I got there about 9 a.m. Between 9 and 9:30, and it just finished at 2, and helped tear down and everything. And and just driving home, I'm really glad I came out. I got to hang with some cool guys, and talk with some cool people, and I really enjoyed it. But it's something that, I get so used to my own comfort, focusing on, my own comfort, that I don't want to be uncomfortable, whether it's physically uncomfortable, emotionally uncomfortable, or, just being super sensitive about everything. It's rainy, it's cold, it's gloomy, and I'm so much better when I push through that stuff and just, it's the same way in an AA meeting. There are some times when I would rather play my cards pretty close to my chest and not disclose certain things about myself, because I want to maintain an image, right? But when I take a chance and I share something, invariably, when I feel like God is leading me to share something, I should say, and if I think about it too much, I will rationalize not sharing it. That's what I'm saying. So when I feel led to share something and I share it, invariably there's somebody that's like, oh my God, I've never heard anybody say that, or, and thank you so much, because now I know I'm not alone. That's what it's all about. That's the heart of cling to the thought that in God's hands, the dark past is the greatest possession you have. And pushing through the discomfort and that, hypersensitivity to people's opinions and stuff like that. So, meditation for the day. As you look back over your life, it is not too difficult to believe that what you went through was for a purpose, to prepare you for some valuable work in life. Everything in your life may well have been planned by God to make you of some use in the world. Each person's life is like the pattern of a mosaic. Each thing that happened to you is like one tiny stone in the mosaic, and each tiny stone fits into the perfect pattern of the mosaic of your life, which has been designed by God. That is so good, and it's like even the crappy things, that has happened in God's hands is the greatest possession we have. In God's hands. In other words, trust God. Do the next right thing. Allow Him to use those things as He sees fit, because He will use them. So long as you're not more concerned about your own comfort and preservation. And it's easy to. It's understandable. That's what we learn usually growing up. To play your cards close to your chest. Don't talk. Don't tell. And so to overcome that is the way back to God. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may not need to see the whole design of my life. I pray that I may trust the designer. Yes, using that mosaic example. We sometimes we get a glimpse at the whole picture, or at least know that's something great to meditate on, to look at all the pieces of our lives and know that it paints a beautiful picture. And where I really learned that was in fact what was happening was in AA. Outside of AA, I don't see that so much. Right? So that's one of the reasons I keep coming back. I keep coming back because it's in AA where I see lives changed. I see lives turned around. And people become new people, to become, dare I say it, born again. Right? Because it's not just the new and improved me. I become a new creation. That's what the big book says. So I'm not just spouting this off from the top of my head or trying to get pious and religious. We become new creations. So keep coming back. It gets better. Much better. More will be revealed. Love y'all. Chin up. Aim up. Rise up.